In this episode of Plumes of Oz, we're going to look at the budgerigar and the reasons why it flocks. Budgerigar is a favourite and a beautiful pet. When you see them flying in flock formation, you may wish your bird was out in the wild. Now, for those of you with caged budgies, I can't emphasise enough, the natural colour of a budgie is a green body with a yellow head. And on the lower part of the cheek, there is a purple cheek patch. And when these birds fly in flock formation, it is the green and gold that really catches the light. A tree with bare limbs, and on most of the limbs, particularly up towards the top, the birds settle. Budgerigars. The birds aren't separated by distance, often alighting on the branch in close proximity. In contrast to the close relatives, the cockatoos, for these larger birds, when they alight on a perch, are separated by a good distance to allow for opening and closing of their larger wings. But the budgie flock is always characterised by close proximity. The budgies are a magic little bird, and today we want to look at the flocks as they form and break down. Firstly, let us look at a typical pair of budgies when they are in breeding mode, separated from the flock. The bird on the left-hand side is a male. The reason for this is that the cere, or that small fleshy-looking area above the bill, has a bluish coloration, whereas the female has a fleshy fawn coloration to the cere. Now, when budgies are in breeding mode, this is the typical situation. They may be small groups, but never large. And the male and the female can usually be found sitting together on a branch. They nest in limb hollows, and once a suitable nesting site has been found, they will copulate and then lay the eggs in the hollow, raising the subsequent young. The adult male will bring food to the female as she sits on the eggs. 3 weeks later, the eggs hatch. Then a further 3 weeks later, the birds are fledged. The fledglings have short tails.